Hey, how are you? Hope that you're doing very well this amazing day. And what time it is? It's time for a Loney Jabroni, baby. We're back for some more exciting video store action. Who would have thought? I have a little company with me. Got an amazing kitty back there. And you better believe it, she thinks it all has something to do with her. Can hear her back there. So I don't think I'm going to mess around waiting any longer to hook my gal up. It's party time, baby. This is Frisky's Party Mix. This is the Beachside Crunch edition, her favorite. She loves a taste of the sea, you know? This Beachside Crunch has a lot of ingredients, but very important ones like ocean whitefish, flavors of shrimp, crab, and you can definitely believe it, there's some tuna in there too. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to give her 4 or 5 pieces. Because she loves getting treats at the beginning of our endeavors. Coming back! So, the old gal has her party mix. I put it at the top, Aretha. There we go. She's discovered the beachside. Aretha also wanted me to mention about the greatest website in the world. You guessed it. Larone.net, baby. It's her favorite website. It's where you can go to find this playlist, like a Loney Jabroni on the YouTube, baby. You follow that link from Larone.net over to our YouTube, and you can see all the cool stuff there. Our hunting tournament endeavors from the long dark, where things get crazy, and playlists like this one, where we play various games and take a break from the frozen tundra of Canada. But I hope you're having a good day and that you're ready to get wild. This game over here is amazing, and we've had a pretty good time running around, creating a Dave's Cave video store, and renting it out to the local patrons of this weird alternate universe of androgyny back in 1990. It's pretty cool. So, I know this, that I don't think we should mess about too much more, because I'm going to tell you, we're playing Retro Rewind Video Store Simulator, baby. So let's get into the store and get wild. Here we go, baby. It's a brand new chapter. Retro Rewind, baby. This is one of my favorite parts of the week. This is where I get to just take it easy for a little bit. I get to sit back and try to enjoy the lovely life of organizing tapes and getting new cool things going for the store and running around. So I don't want to mess about, and I do want to get to it. The one thing I do want to detail from last episode is that it was probably the most dramatic turn of events since we've opened the store. Our gal, Scarlett, left the store unceremoniously. She quit in the middle of a busy shift. I asked her to work a little bit harder when the line was huge, and she got fed up, and she just left us. So we had to hire a new guy. I'm going to get in there and remember our new employee's name when I see him. I don't believe that this guy's going to have narcolepsy. It looks like they're all probably going to have some sort of trapping to their personality, but his is not going to be narcolepsy. This guy's fast. He's a little guy, and he's kind of strong, and he just walks around real quick, like he drank a couple shots of espresso before he got to the job. So we know that this guy's ambitious. Let's get in there and see what we can do in this new, after Scarlet AS era we're in right here. It's a dramatic turn of events. Scarlet was huge to this place. Here we go. Okay, so this is what we got. We got $6,000, almost $6.5K in our store value. And I'm pretty sure that value number doesn't equate to what we have in our bank account. but it's kind of the overall value of the store if we tried to flip it. Right now, we're at level 14, and we have a total of 491 movies. So we're probably right on the heels of getting that 500 movies in your collection achievement. So we're going to get in there, get re-ingratiated with everything, and, this is the best times. We're actually playing the retro rewind situation right here. Day 8 of winter. We started off at the beginning of fall, and now we're kind of getting into winter here. This is exciting. Okay, this is Dave's Cave, and we're part of this bustling metropolis here in this area of the world. There's our employee right there, walking around crazy fast right there. He's a wild man. I'm just going to make sure all of our settings are in the mix. Okay, we got some fancy settings over here. Let's get going. Hey, man, we're going to open up soon. Okay, this is Dave's Cave Video Store. It's pretty exciting. You walk in, you see videos as far as the eye can see. And we have our clearance bin over here, some promotional stuff for the echoes of burning music. Over here's our drama section with a few drinks next to it. Our scary movies section over here with a video in the corner and a coffin and pumpkin. This is the fancy holographic movie collection there, maybe set to entice folks. And this is our new release zone where you can see we got the Jason movie and we got Back to the Future up here. We got 13 Bodies and 4 to the Bass. 2 brand new movies to get people fired up. He will hunt you. He will find you. And down here we have nothing listed in this one, so we're going to want to put one in there. And we have a cool little sign. This is our sci-fi area right here. The action zone. Before we had the Die Hard new release over here. And this is where, if you've had a little bit of a long day, and you got your family in here trying to pick out some movies, you could sit down for a little bit. We've never seen anybody use this yellow chair, but one day it's going to come into play, I'm telling you. So, this is our video store, and I'm super proud of it. It's expanded twice. We started and we pushed out this wall and went back that way, and then we have this area down here. I think one thing I want to do is change the wallpaper, because it kind of looks like that one down there is basic blue, and over here it's purple. So I think we should unify the walls and make them all purple as one of our tasks at the early set of the day. You can see our new employee. Let's find out this guy's name. This game is Owen. He's got a ridiculous looking face. He's a little shorter, but he hits the gym and he comes in full of energy and endorphins. He's going to be running the cotton candy machines and everything in the register. And right now he's putting back all the movies over here, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. Part of his employee evaluation, as you could tell, he works fast. He doesn't just say, hey, this is a waste the clock game. I'm going to take my time. So you could tell we expanded right there with B and A and pushed the store out a little bit. So now we have a couple more expansions we can do. We have $100 in the bank. It's going to be a Sunday. Let's take a look at what's going on today. It's a pretty standard Sunday for us. We're going to be working towards that 500 movies in our... Oh, here we go. Unlock all movie genres. Claim. So maybe we have a new movie genre we collected. But own 500 movies, all we have to do is get 9 movies, and we're going to get that achievement. Let's go over and see if we just rolled over to a new level and unlocked a genre that we might be able to get new movies for. It says we've unlocked all the genres. It says we're at level 14... And then there's 2 genres right there that we haven't gotten yet. So I'm not sure how that's working. It says here, we just unlocked a challenge for, you have unlocked all genres. Unlock all movie genres. And we claim that. But over here, we haven't even reached level 19. So I'm not sure how that's working out. Could be a glitch. Who knows? So this is the back of the store. This is where we rent out our systems over here. That's something we'll do in the future. Once that's unlocked. And then we got the repair desk over here. This is where we cut out part of the movie when people break the tape, and then we rent it as if it were the actual movie unedited. We just take out major plot points of the movie by snipping it and then giving it right back to them. Okay, here we go. Yes, hi. Did you call me? No, I didn't call you. That's the wrong number. Okay, so this is where our new movies will come. Out back, we can get the discounted movies from the sketchy guy who comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is our shelf full of extra standout cardboard things for our employees, and if our store gets big and we have spots on it. But this is where Owens' situation is. He has the Car Theater Play is his favorite movie, and I think the reason that thing over there is blank is because we were going to put this guy's favorite movie in there, but when I looked up online to see what the SKU code of the Car Theater Play was, I didn't find it. So, there's a way you can actually custom put the SKU code of the favorite movie of whatever you'd like on those little things on the wall, but we couldn't find Owens' Movies SKU code the way we could for Steven Left Me for the Couch, Scarlett's old favorite movie. So I would love to put his favorite movie there, and we're just going to have to figure out what it is. For now, I do believe we'll just throw something on there to fill in the poster so it's not empty. So we're going to put the food on this one right here. Nice. Okay, so we have a little sci-fi movie right there about a hot dog, and that'll do a pretty good holding place until we replace it. This one's got Giant Sofa Attacks Manhattan on it. But this is really awesome. I love this game. So, I don't know what the whole unlocked all the genre situation was. Over here, there'd be, if it were a new genre, we unlocked a little free bundle. But we like to go through the catalog and see what kind of movies we got each day and see if we can get a pretty good price on some of the things we're thinking about purchasing. All right. So we got a nice little setup over here. It's going to be a cloudy day, which leads to no added bonus for the store. And it's just going to be a pretty standard Sunday. I think we're open till about 8 o'clock today. Over here on the catalog, all the shelves are pretty much unlocked for us. We can pick each one. We're probably going to get wide chunker shelves for these little middle rows over here that are kind of in the middle of the store. And then we'll move out some of these small regular ones and use these chunky short ones for our little rows throughout the store to make things nice. And then I'll get rid of this little gap here that's making the OCD in me not thrilled. Now it's kind of unacceptable. So we'll get rid of those gaps when we replace the back shelves here, these ones, with another chunker. And this is the store. Each step of the way, whether you get a new release that's the genre of drama, you'll end up putting those movies on your shelves and getting new ones and things and having to expand to getting more shelving. But I really love how the walls are beginning to be lined with these big tall shelves, and then we'll put little ones out in the aisles like this. And it will truly become like the video stores we all remember from the glory days of home renting movies. There we go. Okay, so he's running out of shelving over here for some of the genres. That's a typical situation, and then you basically purchase bigger shelves to replace the ones you have too many movies of. Looks like we have a surplus of Christmas movies over here, so we'll move genre onto other shelving and things once we have the proper amount of cash to get that stuff purchased. So now we're unifying the art of the walls. Instead of making a blank blue, we're going to put lights and make them purple. And you can also probably get pretty cheeky with these things here and change them based upon genre once the store gets really expanded and you have a lot of space to put stuff around. You could make, green paint on the walls for sci-fi movies, etc., stuff like that. Oh. All right, we got a busy day at the video store like always. Got to go get that phone. The 1990s landlines didn't stop ringing. Do you happen to have an adult section? Not every video store does. Actually, we do not. You had to go to other video stores for those. One time we had a lady call up, say we rented her husband movie like that, and I said, listen, man, we don't sell those here. And you can even change the ceiling. That's awesome. Okay, so here's what we got. This is our awesome video store. It's the coolest in the world. And looks like our boy over here has done all the returns. So we're going to put him on the thing. And look at this over here. Work faster. 0% chance of resign is what that means. Now I'm going to tell you what my mistake was with Scarlett. I mistook the word resign for re-sign. I probably should have looked for that ever so important dash between the R-E and the sign for re-sign. I thought I was asking Scarlett, I'm going to pay you 10% of your fee for the day, whatever her employee salary is. And I thought that's what it was asking me. But it's really saying if you ask them, there's a certain percentage of chance they're going to quit on you. So this guy, Owen, if I ask him to work faster, he's not going to complain and he's never going to quit. So Owen, you're already doing awesome. We're going to put him on the checkout. And let's say it's a busy day in here and I say, oh, can you work faster? It's crazy. That's what happened with Scarlett, and she just up and left. Now, I'm going to tell you, I think Scarlett had a better offer somewhere else, and she was ready to leave. I'm not really thinking that us asking her to work faster was really the thing, but I have to live in the now and accept the fact that we're in the Owen era. And it looked like Owen said he was loyal and maybe he had thick skin or something like that. Yeah, thick skin. Does not quit when yelled at to work faster. And will never ask for a raise. Well, Owen, you seem like you're pretty good. We're going to try to put a poster of the car theater play up there soon for you, buddy. So, let's leave the break room, go to the front, and begin our exciting new day. Hand out some flyers to prospective customers, and get ready. Are you ready, Owen? We're doing it! I gotta say, I absolutely adore Retro Rewind.
Ooh. Oh.
So this is a big part of what my job is ever since I got an employee. Oh! I hand out flyers out front. In conjunction with my little sidewalk sign over here, I get a lot of people coming into the store by simply giving them flyers. And as they pass this store, it's pretty exciting looking. It'd be tough for them to pass up the opportunity to go in there and rent one of these cool movies. The Chicken's Burning Point. There you go, sir. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to say I absolutely love this. This guy wants to go read books. Look at him. That's an Alan's Cave type of guy right there.
Oh.
The spaceman will see you.
Ooh.
And you can see old... Man, I'm having a tough time remembering this guy's name. Owen over here threw Cars on Mars on here, and it's all messed up. So what we'll have to do is go into the back to that repair desk and cut part of the movie out and rent it out to people who don't know that part of the movie will be missing. I need excitement in my life. Do you have an action movie that will keep me on edge? You know what? I bet you I do. So usually when I hook people up, I look for good critic movies. Look at this one right here. This is our copy of Die Hard, and it's a hologram version. When you check out the prices over here, we got $7 for new releases, $4 for regular, $3.5 for old movies, and we don't rent sketchy adult ones. So what we'll do is offer limited edition, because those even go further than the normal price for rentals. I imagine here during the winter time, we're going to get a bunch of people wanting to rent out some Christmas movies too. Jingle All the Way, perhaps.
Ooh.
Yeah, we just opened. It's been about 2 months, but we're still going with the grand opening routine, you know? All right, all these tough walking gals are getting flyers. Hey guys, I have a video store and it's got great movies. I'm telling you. All right, everybody's returning their movies, leaving. This guy rented a movie from us. What a guy. Man, I love how the store looks from the outside. If I was leaving the bowling alley or the rocket bar, I would definitely pop over here and rent Jason before I went home so I could have a great time.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the line is huge, Owen. We're going to put to the test the work harder button. Apparently, you're never going to quit when we ask that, and I find that awesome. Look at him go, man. So I can't even imagine the landscape of the store we're going to have once we have 2 employees. Things are really going to change then. But we got people walking around all over the store right now, checking out the amazing different genres and the cool new soda pop fridge we have.
Whoa!
Yeah. See, some folks, if they're outside, they just need a little flyer to entice them. They say, oh, you got popcorns and slushies in there with a oversized walrus on the front. I think I will definitely go in there.
Oh.
So, one thing that's cool about Retro Rewind is that they're still developing this game. So we have all kinds of cool stuff coming even in the future in this one. And probably the most anticipated thing is that just like movies, they're going to let you rent out video games. So you're going to be able to rent out Super Mario Brothers World and Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo and stuff. And then rent out Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega Genesis. It's all nostalgic and amazing. Oh my gosh. You want a kids movie and you got hyperactive monsters. Got it. So we have a kids genre over here and we're going to go for a good rated one if we can. Sugar Rush, that's the perfect one for your situation.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Got more requests. Radioactive Gargoyle, huh? What a story that is.
Ooh.
There you go. So what we usually do is when we turn movies from a new release into a regular release is that we fill up the clearance shelf over here. It's kind of tough having an empty one, and I think that's why I ended up getting a bunch of copies of Jason so that I'll have stuff for our clearance bin over there. You can purchase them for about $18.50 each if you buy 10 at a time, and then rent them for a pretty good price of around 6 or 7 like it says over here. $7, and then you pretty much pay for it within 2 to 3 rents. And you could also sell them in the clearance. The Magic Gang Assault.
Oh.
Yep. All right, let's get out there and throw some flyers in. It's closing time. I don't know if anybody else will work with the flyers, but we'll give it a shot. I think folks stop coming by once the store hours close pretty soon. All right, here we go. A beautiful Sunday here in the old store. So we added recently these cool fans. Pretty excited about that. And there's decorations in there. I remember looking at this board on day 1 or so. It says, tip, a well-decorated and fully equipped store attracts more customers. So that's pretty cool. And the way that I thought about it was a well-decorated and fully equipped. So you want to have each one of these. These are the equipment over here. We get these right when they come out. So at level 16, we'll be purchasing this cool gumball machine. As far as decorated, we're usually getting one of each of these things and putting it up in the store right when it's unlocked. So we got a fan, a banner, a shield, one of these shelves for the displays, gifts, chairs, nutcrackers, all this crap is in the store in there and is supposed to make everybody excited. The things that make your video store are sometimes the vibe when you're coming in there to rent it. It was a different time in 1990. So we'll try to keep these things flowing. At level 15, we're leaning into the movie theme with spotlights, cameras, theaters, and film strips. That's going to look really cool. And ceiling spotlights. Holy. Man, I like this store. Okay, see, one downside to the employees is that you can't ask them not to charge people for the late fees. That was one of our early mottos when I was still on the register over here. I wouldn't charge anybody for late fees. Some of them would bully me. Others would say, hey, this is a really nice thing. I'm coming back here to buy a slushie and the Jason movie really soon. They would become loyal customers. So it would be nice in one of the updates is if I could customize whether Owen asks people for late fees or to charge them for when they break the movies. I would like to be forgiving for it. And I would love to tell Owen to be forgiving as well. So, let's cut out part of this movie, throw it back on the shelf, and rent it out like it's completely normal. As per usual. Great day, Owen. As always, the video store was bustling, and it was pretty awesome, and I say that you did a good job. We're going to put this guy on the returns. There usually comes stuff through the night and different stuff, so he'll come in and do it in the morning. And what happens is usually in these simulation games, you get a perpetual 8 p.m. or in the morning when we start, there'll be a perpetual time too. You can take advantage of the employee situation by throwing them on the returns during this perpetual situation. If they were really emulating what goes on, the time would keep going and you wouldn't be able to take advantage of things like this. But sometimes you meta game, and that's kind of what we're doing here by throwing them on that during the 8 p.m. and taking advantage of things. So he's going to take care of that stuff over there. Let's think about what we got on the calendar coming up. We have 100% romance rentals on Tuesday. So that'll be pretty serious. That'll be the same day we go in the back to get some tapes. We got some stuff coming up. And then we're probably going to buy 9 movies here in the next day or so. And that's going to roll us over to 500 movies in our collection. Buy an arcade machine is still out there. Unlock the expansions. Hire 2 employees. And 20 cotton candies. He'll probably sell a bunch of these things, and we'll get to this one too. So we got a few XP things in the future. Right now, it's just kick butt. Tomorrow's going to be snowy, so it's going to bring a busy day. You recognize on snowy days or rainy days, people come and rent movies. You know, it's one of those days where you're going to be inside. It'd be a good day to go get some tapes. So we got some stuff coming up. A Friday the 13th, perfect day to rent 13 bodies. A new release is coming out. Let's move on to the next day after we help Owen with these returns. And not to forget, Gilbert the Goldfish over here. This guy's kind of our mascot for when we buy new movies too. And he's been helping us morale-wise, I think. So right now, we're probably going to get shelving next, or maybe some of those decorations if we roll over to level 15. We have $700, and we're not going to let it burn a hole in our pocket. But pretty much any time new decorations unlock, we throw them right into the store because we're being superstitious about the fact that that thing on the sign says well decorated makes your store popular. And I really doubt that there's some sort of mechanic within the game's code that makes your store more popular if you have those items in here. But hey, I'm going to give it a shot, I guess. I can't find any shelves for Christmas. Yeah, that's probably the first one we're going to get shelves for. And when the guys don't have space for the shelves to put the movies back, they'll just throw them over there. All right, so we usually like to put things on our shelves and match them with their genre. So we throw the scary with the scary and so forth. Each time that we get a new release, and it's no longer a new release, it becomes part of the regular shelf stuff. And that's what happened here with this Oprah movie. It was our first new release. Then it became a cool drama that people like. Here's our cool soda machine. Check this stuff out. We got RoboCop soda. All kinds of stuff. And this is our chocolate bar thing. We got Crunchzilla and Freddy's cheese sticks and stuff. Look how much the Jason movie rented out. All right, we got Forward to the Past. This, look at this frog movie. Oh, there's our Robin Williams new release we had from the Dead Poets Society. All right, great job, Owen. We're going to the next day. 399 bucks. This guy is making moves. Oh! We got comedies, baby. One of my favorite genres. Excellent. We're making moves. Winter, day 9. All right, so we go right back here. We know what the situation is. It's going to be a busy, snowy day. When we go over here and unlock the free ones you get every time you unlock a new genre, this should put us over 500. So we're going to check that board. Okay, it didn't happen yet, but maybe it'll happen soon that we have 500 movies in our inventory. All right, now we're going to need a new shelf. So we probably get a big chunker, put it here for a second Christmas one, and then we move fantasy onto something else. Oh, there's so much going. Knight's Path to his guitar. It's a hit movie. All right, let's start with maybe getting one of those chunky shelves. And we might have rolled over to 11:15. Yep. So now we have more decorations too. Look at this. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to get the shelf first. The rest will be for decorations. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to move these bad boys over here. And then I'm going to move this bad boy right here. Sometimes it's important to spend minutes on inches of things being moved around. As part of the fun of this one is the little feng shui elements and the small stuff, you know? Yeah, it looks terrible. These presents gotta go somewhere else. Okay. So now we're going to make this one Christmas, and then we're going to paint it red and round out the corners. That's our style, baby. And then we make it a Christmas shelf. Boom. There it is. And then I'll move these fantasy ones somewhere else, and eventually we're probably going to make 2 aisles worth. I'll tell you what else I've also anticipated. So it's kind of like flat at you when you walk in, the romance section right there. I was thinking about making it an aisle when you walk in, so it's not something that's straight across when you walk in the store. Maybe it's going down, and it keeps it open looking when you walk in. So maybe just making these shelves go from here to here long ways rather than here to here that way. Who knows? Something I'm thinking about. Cool. So this back area is a little dim for my liking, so I'm going to continue to look for ways like this to kind of illuminate it back here. And I think we just got some decorative things to spruce it up. So I might use some of these new decorations to make that happen too. Right now I need a little bit more shelving for the upcoming genre we have, comedy. And just kind of be smart about how exactly I find a new shelf with the other stuff we're trying to purchase. And it's probably just going to be the usual chunky one right here. Then we'll throw our new comedy movies in the mix. Knight in a Suit. Sounds like a riot. So you have a lot of crazy interactions in this game with grumpy customers and different things like that. And what it's all about really is just having a good old time, you know? Just the good old time. Uh-oh, we got another broken movie over there. There's a lot going on. Hey, my ex kicked me out. He left his stupid movie collection behind. If you want it, I'll dump it in the Dropbox. That means a lot. I would love that. And this is one of the coolest things. Oh my gosh. This person's ex had all these crazy movies. Funhouse Tobacco. Sounds like a lovely kids movie. Look at this collection. My goodness. That was huge. Okay, we got so much going on now. We have a ton of new movies over there. We have shelving we're going to have. Let's move these ones onto that chunky shelf and see if we can put the new comedy ones on the less chunky shelf. All right, we're going back to our roots. 4 piles of videotapes. The Big Plant Pot Surprise. All right. Let's see if I can stand it up, because we're going to need to put the comedy over there. And the kids' ones are going here. So this will be purple. Boom. Then you change this to yellow. Beautiful. Duck Detective, the missing cupcake. So, we're just kind of continuing to add new shelving and new genres to our mix over here. Oh, this guy doesn't have room for the drama. Surprisingly, even with 4 giant drama shelves, we still don't have enough space. Sometimes I like to make sure I don't have too many copies of the new releases on here. Let's count how many Poetry is Deads we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And of the Rain Woman, it looks like 3 to 4 is usually what I like to keep of my old new releases. So it seems like we got a pretty appropriate amount in that department. So we're just going to need more drama shelving, really. The store needs to expand. Yeah, this is exciting. We got shelving for all our stuff here. And now we need to put all these new kids ones on from that big donation. This is wild. We're not going to have enough space. Here comes the clairvoyant. What is with these movies? Tobacco and clairvoyancy? I don't know if these are good influences. Generation of Tomorrow. Being ruined by Dave's Cave Video Store. Okay. Owen's out here. He has reached the end of his pile of ones to check in. We got a few extra dramas. We can just throw those on during the day. Oh! I'm looking for my dog, Geronimo. Calling numbers to see if anyone's found him. If I see Geronimo, I'll make a note of it. But we have not found him. Haven't seen any dogs around. Okay, we got a few broken ones back here that we'll throw on the shelf too. And we can repair these when we have some downtime, put them back on the shelf. Right now, as far as the new releases go, we have almost 2 shelves worth over here of stuff. We can get a couple more copies of them if we would like. Copies own 20 of that one and 30 of Jason. And we've been buying a lot of those because I've been learning that new releases are one of the best economic choices, given that you could clearance them over there when it's done. And it seems like they go for those ones pretty well. If we get a bunch of people still looking and I'm out of Back to the Future copies, I'll order some more of those. Right now, more shelving for these movies over here is a possibility, and also getting decorations for the store. I want to light up that back area. I want to see if there's decorations we can get. This one right here looks pretty good. So does the spotlight. Wow, this is exciting. Wow. All right, now we have this multicolored light over here, sharpening things up in the back. Here we go. All right, film wheel's only $30. Theater mask is $45, and this spotlight looks awesome. And then we still have to get the camera and the spotlight. All these cool things you get to put in your store and make people excited. I figured to put these masks over here by the drama, you know, indicate the situation there. A lot of that stuff will come in endgame once you have a bigger store too, and you can really organize the different parts of the store. All right, Owen, I'm going to put you on the register, bud. Assigned you job, checkout. I gotta say, Owen's been great so far. He hasn't complained very much. Scarlett used to wear sunglasses, and I suspect a lot of times she was hungover. I think a lot of Scarlett's issues really weren't her fault, and that they stem really from lack of sleep. And I attribute her leaving the store because she was just cranky from not getting sleep the night before. That's really what I think happened. All right, Owen, we're gonna start up, bud. Alright, it's a gloomy, snowy day. The perfect day to get a videotape and take it home and stay inside. I figure most of these people live in like a cool condo where they overpay for rent or mortgages. And they obviously have a bunch of milk. Look how tall this lady is.
Oh.
Yeah, come on down. Hello, sir. You want Knight's path to his guitar. I got you.
Ooh.
Yeah. So things are bustling already. Our short, awesome employee Owen is ready for anybody that comes up to check stuff out. Robot never called. We got that one right here. Yeah. All right. So you can see the people that are thinking about it too. Oh, well, you know. So it's a beautiful Monday morning here. The snow is coming down in this metropolis we live in. Knock knock, who's there? Funny comedy movie. We just got some in, Lily. I'm gonna go look. Comedy, huh? Okay, here we go. The Mass Computer.
Whoa.
Yeah. Alright guys, check it out. Video store, grand opening.
Oh.
Come down and rent some videos. Come on down. And we got videos. You could go right in there. No? Alright, maybe next time. This guy's returning his videos. They'll walk up with it and put it in that video drop box over there. Hey, you guys might want to come down and rent videos today. It's a snowy day.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to try to fill this store with all kinds of prospective customers. We're kind of just giving some of these people a nudge to think about it more. And that's part of what that marketing campaign there does. It generally gets about 20% more customers in per day. Forward to the Past. Oh, yeah, it's a big hit movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. So sometimes when Owen or Scarlett ask people for their late fees, people will just throw movies at them and hit them in the face. It's pretty crazy. They get indignant. That's part of why I wish I could tell them not to ask for those. But, you know, I'm glad to have... See, there he goes. He's asking for one right now. And some people are nice, like this gentleman right here. I'm sorry it won't happen again. That's the appropriate response when they ask you that. But other people will bully you and say, hey, don't even ask me next time, even though you didn't ask me this time. I'm, you know, stunned at their lack of tact.
Ooh.
So everybody gets a flyer, and they come in and see this cool store with all this great stuff around. Monday today will last till 10 p.m. Man, I love this game. Got a couple copies of Jason over here for anybody coming in for him. It looks like the new releases are doing well. Loaf Gone with the Wind. Alright, we're gonna have to ask Owen to work faster. I really haven't seen too much of a downside to asking him to work faster, especially since he will not resign. 10% chance. So every time we were asking Scarlett to do it, and I think we did a total of 3 times, there was a 1 in 10 chance she was gonna leave. And she did just that one time. And there was no convincing her after that.
Ooh.
All right, so we're getting a bunch of these moaning citizens to think about coming into the video store. Oh, you want the Jason movie? Yes, that's a good one.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, so our boy just left and went to the bathroom. That's something I don't think Scarlett ever did. This person over here is going to have to wait to buy their 2 cans of soda and videos till he comes back. He's back there in the restroom. So the line might build up a bit right now. He'll be right with you, ma'am.
Wow.
Yeah. It's Dave's cave. Hey, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah. You don't like being pressured, huh? Okay, well, you can come back next time, maybe. Come on down. All right, he's back. Look at this guy. So he's over here making moves, checking everybody out again, and the store is thriving. We got $400 in the bank. That'll help us buy some new decorations and things. You would like Back to the Future. You got it. Keep on growing, ma'am. You keep on growing. couple more flyers here. We got about an hour left of business hours. Hey guys, new video store. Clients asked to see the manager. I have a broken feed. The last movie I was running was working fine. I think you have the wrong person. We're going to cancel this, Adam. If you bully us after, this is what we were just talking about. You were this close to losing a customer. So right there is the example as to why I think it's important that we give people grace on those late fees and things. You know, customer loyalty. I'm building a relationship with the citizens of 1990 fictional city.
Ah.
Yeah, it does look cool. Look at all the signs and stuff. You would like a Christmas movie? What do you propose? Oh man, I got some of the best ones over here for you. Look at this one.
Oh.
Okay, so it's pretty much winding down the end of Monday over here. We got 500 in the bank to get those expensive decorations we'd like. That's an option for us. It's going to be shelving and decorations. And right now I'm leaning towards getting those other decorations probably in the morning. I'm going to go over and check the marketplace of the videos and see if there's any individual or bundles we want. $9.5 here for this one's pretty good. The Big Toe Magic. I think I'm going to pass on these ones, and we're aiming to get a shelf so we can throw all these things on there. Right now, all the extra stuff we have is basically just standees. No extra shelving. Yeah, another great day here at Dave's Cave, man, I'll tell you. Everybody's walking around the store trying to get their stuff picked out. And it looks like people queue for the line in strange other places of the store when the line doesn't have enough space itself. They won't all kind of queue up right there the way you would think they would. They kind of go over in odd places of the store and wait. But it's always really awesome that we have a full store for even an hour plus after the place closes. It really lets you know the influence that Dave's Cave Video Store is having on this town. They're really enjoying being able to go and get their cinema and bring it to watch right in their homes. All right, the last few customers of the day are being checked out. What I really love is how many videos each people are renting too. Looks like we got 3 to 4 videos in everybody's basket over here. It's pretty tremendous. Okay, sodas are doing pretty good over here. Those are doing awesome. We got people renting or buying these Deep Space Dew. And this game's fun. We're thinking about getting another snack shelf too, so we can put every one of the items from the snacks on there. We had to choose our favorite 5. All right, excellent. We got our Freddy's cheese sticks and Disco Kong. Try to have something for everybody there, and we'll get more snacks and throw them on the other side. So I'm eventually thinking about making the movie shelves, when you walk in, go like this with you instead of flat against you when you see them. That's one of our projects we'll do likely when we expand again and get a little more space in the store, I guess. I'm not sure. It just keeps on going each step of the way. We got some drama masks and weird signs to go up, and we're about to get a camera thing and a spotlight. What a beautiful day. The profits are really rolling in here, and I have to say, Owen's holding his own. He's a great employee. I really haven't heard one peep out of this guy. He's been very low profile. All right, we're going to put you on the checkout, Owen. Oh, I mean the return station. All right, so probably in the morning we get a second shelf for this genre right here. Throw the extra surplus we have on there. And kind of just one shelf at a time expand things the way it naturally goes. And then we'll be keeping an eye on drama, because that one thinks it's going to need a 5th giant shelf here pretty soon. And horror will be expanding beyond its circumstances, and I'll move this stuff to right here, and I'll move this thing out of here. Let's see what we got tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big romance day. There's going to be a lot of folks coming in and getting stuff. It's going to be cloudy, so it'll be pretty normal. Awesome. And what we have coming up basically is a candy dispenser at 16, and we have a couple other decoration things we're going to get probably after we purchase another shelf tomorrow. Over here for the expansions, it's going to cost $1,500 for the next expansion, this one right here, and then $2,500 for this one. That'll be part of the lower area down there. It's what a thrill, really. All right, let's go help out Owen with the rest of these returns over here. Once you get the employee, it really opens up everything for you, because you can sit there and manage the store so much more properly. Oh. The Dragon's Precious Clairvoyant. Pink Neon Cowboy. Yeah, it's so good. I love this store, man. So you've seen a lot of what part of the daily process is around here now. So we're going to try to move forward by getting more decorations and shelves and just constantly getting the store, making people excited about the store with new zippy fun things around, you know? Intergalactic Outsider. Sounds like a lonely life, man. All the little minor sound design elements, the humming of the refrigerator, and the neon or the crazy lights and stuff too. There's a buzz to the things. The small stuff was given attention to detail. Santa's favorite sausage. It's ridiculous. All right, we're going to go to tomorrow, Owen. Great work today, bud. 455 bucks. Oh, Owen, 500 movies in your inventory. There it is. All right, that's going to give us a little bit of XP and cash. Let's go to that board straight away. It's Valentine's Day. Oh, one of the best parts of the cool events that they have is that there will be all kinds of decoration stuff around the town. And it makes people more excited, and you guessed it, more interested in renting movies. Hey, good morning, Owen. Okay, we got our sketchy movies tonight. Meet me out back at 9 p.m. And so this guy will sell you movies you might not want if you're a video store owner like myself. But He also sells really affordable sci-fi and action movies too, so it's pretty exciting. All right, let's get a shelf and some decoration and check the marketplace. I like this one, Milk Carton and Moonbase 42, but it does says we have a copy of this one, so I think I'll pass on that. It's cool that they have this up here. By the end, I imagine you could go deep and get everything. Elephant in a Vial sounds good. You imagine collecting all the movies? Even that would be fun in this one. This game's fantastic. So we still got Forward to the Past, and it looks like Jason might not be new release anymore. Yep. So the new ones have this sticker on it, but Jason has become a regular movie. So this is when we put about 4 of them on the regular shelf and the rest on clearance. And you can see how they automatically get priced at not too much less than what we got them for. $14. Beautiful. And this is where it comes in that we might end up having to get more copies of Back to the Future since we own 20, I believe. Yeah. Okay, that is definitely a priority. New releases fly off the shelf. We're going to get a set of 30 total copies of this great movie. The key is it doesn't matter which one it is, but new releases are hot, so you can save getting that 30 from 20 of Back to the Future till this point when the other one becomes not a release anymore if your money's tight. Love it. Now we even have 2 copies of the limited edition one, so one of those could end up in our shelf and we can put this other stuff back out there. I still haven't exactly figured out if it's wise to display fancy movies like that or if it's better to rent them and make the money that way. The idea of putting them in the shelf, of course, is that they'll see them when they're walking around the store and say, oh, wow, this is cool, and buy other stuff more. Who knows? Who knows? 436. Maybe we'll go get a shelf and move something and make it happen here, and then get this shelf filled up with a second one. Okay, now we have this shelf here, which I think I'm gonna move other stuff onto this one. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. You want Wolf on the Moon. It's a hit movie. It's a good thing you reserved that. So, I don't know if that'll be enough for old fantasy, but I'm going to put an additional shelf here for this genre. Like that. And eventually this chunky short shelf will be a part of an aisle. Right now it's just going to be over here. And I'm going to customize this one to make it fantasy looking. Rounded and yellow. And then we put this one to purple. Boom. Okay. Now things are making some serious moves over here, and we got enough space for this surplus. When these guys broke up, this guy had all this crazy stuff over here. And then we upgrade. Okay. Big things happening. I'm gonna fix those 3 movies there, too. Okay, fantasy is set up. We got this area set up here, and we got the action going on. Sci-fi's happening. The scary movies just got the Jasons on there, so we'll keep about 4 copies or so of Jason, so I'm going to put these other ones on the clearance. Okay, that'll be perfect. That's 4 copies of 13 Body. And then these ones will go over here. I feel like I haven't had enough on the clearance. They've actually been selling well, so that lets me know just go crazy on new releases if you can and toss them all in this thing. You're eventually going to sell them. Yeah, the drama is full up. All right, the returns are pretty much taken care of. I think we'll go and get a few decorations and open her up. $300 bones. Having a good time. Spotlight and camera. What do you think about that? This thing is silly. I don't know. Did you call me? No, I didn't just call you. Wrong number. All right, spotlight. All right. Okay. Piece by piece, it still looks ridiculous, but we're gonna get it there, you know? We're trying our darndest. I feel like a lot of what I'm adding back here is an attempt to make things brighter. We're really trying to lighten up this back area to make sure it's not too dingy and it's welcoming environment to rent movies from, you know? What a thrill. Okay, so we're probably going to want to pull the Jason cardboard thing off of here and put it next to Scary or in the back since it's not a new release. And then we'll put Double Blast of the Past next to the new release here. What do you think of that? That's pretty good. Okay, bud, we're going to put you on the checkout, and we're probably going to open up soon. I'm going to have to dedicate some time fixing these things maybe tonight when he's putting the movies back. All right, here's the situation, Owen. The store is an ever-changing situation. I moved some stuff around decoration-wise, and we have a little bit more shelving. Right now, it seems like the only real surplus is a tiny bit of drama. So we can hold off on that. We're going to put some more shelves throughout the middle and maybe expand from now. But right now, we did a little bit of decoration incentive to make the customers have a good time when they come in here. So it's likely to be a busy day. I'm going to get you started on working harder if the place fills up, all right? You keep kicking butt, and you've been doing great at the gym. Here we go. Hey, sir, we have a video store. It's Valentine's Day. Hello, sir. Nice purple outfit. Looks like you're ready for Valentine's Day in a nice romantic movie. Hello. You don't like being pressured, huh? All right. What do you think of this video store?
Oh.
Yeah, you should come on down. Hello. Well, we're gonna rent out video tapes, VHS player soon, ma'am. Yes, we do have that one. We just got a couple more copies because it's in such high demand. And I love this game.
Whoa.
Uh-oh, I think our boy just took off. Yep, the register's unattended. There's a lot going on. Wolf on the Moon.
Ooh.
Nocturnal Hitchhiker. Owen! Okay, Owen, you're gonna have to work faster. You would like a good drama. Well, we might have one right here, ma'am. We're gonna put these ones on the shelf and get her a good drama. Here we go. Oprah. We got Waldo in the mix, everybody. Celebrity spotted. And this Inspector Gadget Larry David guy.
Hi.
The puppet walks alone. Look at Owen over here. Small in stature, but he packs a big punch. Come on down, everybody. I really think you guys will find some good movies in there. Yeah. What do you think, sir? Okay, we got 1 p.m.-ish. The store is absolutely popping, and I do believe Ford from the Past is doing a pretty good job over there. Got $200 in the bank. Ford to the Past.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Michael J. Fox. All right, you guys, check out this video store you're pretty close to. It's right over there. Yeah, come on down. So all the local patrons are really loving the video store these days. It's a beautiful Valentine's Day, and the romance movies are probably flying off the shelf. We'll go in there and check and see how much romance we have left.
Oh.
Look at this. They're loving it.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see videotapes fly over here. That was usually back when we did a lot of tape piles on the floor. I think there was some visual glitching happening, and they would transport them to the sidewalk out front. It was wild. There's Ned.
Ooh.
We're bustling, baby. It's 5 p.m. on a Tuesday. Today's going to be open till 10 p.m. You got $300 in the bank. Look at those Forward to the Past copies. Barely any left.
Hi.
You would like Nocturnal Hitchhiker? Got it, sir.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. One thing about the returns I was thinking is that if I don't put any back, there might be copies of our new release that I could put out there. There's a lot happening. Come on down.
Whoa!
Okay, I'm going to cancel this, Benjamin. This is a day of love. Let's be good to Owen over here. Good, you don't pay fees. Oh. Guy just said he doesn't pay
Wow.
fees.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We got about 2 hours left. Plenty of money in the bank. Good times all around. Back to the Future completely rented out. All hair the crosshair. That's about. Oh, sketchy movies. Hey. Let's do it. Our first sketchy movie purchase. So he hangs out back here in this shady alley, and he just kind of shows up and knocks on the back doors. You can tell he sells sketchy movies, but he also sells $4 scary movies. Very cool. Thank you, sir. The dinosaur is prey. Awesome. Okay, she wants her Jason. We got you. Right here. This is a scam. Oh! See, and that's why we can't... Classic. He got indignant and he pushed all his tapes off the counter and left in a huff. $500 in the bank. We may have unlocked something over here. I think it said something about 500 videos. Boom. There we go. 500 movies in our collection. So the next one we're going to get is probably going to be the cotton candy one over here. As our boy Owen's been dishing them out of this little cool thing over here all over the place. All right, big things happening. Clearance movies for everybody. Own your own copy of Jason so you can watch it when you would like. I'm super impressed with Owen. I just feel like economically, every time I look up there, we're gaining hundreds of dollars. He just seems to have a strong work ethic. The Office Party. Sounds like a comedic riot. The Astronaut Night Elf. Office Cassette Party. Okay, we're putting everything back where it's supposed to. And at the end of the day, I bet you Owen's pretty fast at this. His computer brain doesn't have to sort through all the genres and not know where they are in the store. I've seen that guy work. He's pretty quick. All right, as he's doing the last few things, I'm going to put a round or two of movies back. Then the boy over here can come in the morning and take care of the ones that come in throughout the night. But he's a model employee, man. He's a great guy. He helped us sell a bunch. Oh, they want to see the manager. All right, this is the last customer of the day. Let's make this happen right. Leah, I have a broken fee. VH tips are undestructible. We're going to cancel this, Leah. Let's not be a bully after we say we're going to cancel it. I knew you'd back down. See what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. $752, Owen. Here we go. All right, I'm going to put you on this for the morning. You can work at the return station. We're going to close up, bud. Great job. 491. Inching closer to level 16. All right, it's a beautiful day 11. We're heading into Wednesday. And we got some stuff we want to do here. The drama surplus still isn't enormous. He's going to punch in and put back all these movies. We'll keep an eye on what the situation is with the new release over here. I think pretty soon that movie's not going to be a new release again on Saturday, and we are getting another new release tomorrow, so we're just going to stick with what we have there. It's going to be a cloudy day that won't affect too much of the business, and we do have most of the decoration stuff. We went and got all basically 5 of these new decoration things. We pretty much got it all, besides the extra display units and different stuff like that. But again, if you put all your limited edition movies on the display shelf, people won't rent them out. So what's the real situation there, you know? What makes the most sense? All right, action's filled up too. So we definitely got some more shelving we're going to have to purchase here. Boom. And then we throw all of these ones here. And then the extra surplus will go over here. Oh. Medicinezilla. Holy. All right, we got our surplus in the back. Usually like to have every tape out on the floor over here. Can't get rented out from the back, you know. Our 30 copies of Back to the Future are all going on the shelf. And there's just indistinguishable qualities as to why games like this are good. I mean, a big part of it comes down to the environment and just in general, every other game that exists, make this one exist too, because other games are more complicated and competitive and focused in those areas, where this one's about just having a good old time, you know? Just enjoying music and art and nonsense. You guys want me to expand upon things I know nothing I'm talking about some more? Well, I believe with these Allen's Cave diatribes I'm going on over here. Ridiculous. All right. 8 a.m., $700 in the bank. Shelving seems to be the next couple moves. The way to do it is the big question. I think I might make 2 middle shelves over here pretty soon. One going this way, and then one going that way. Long ways. I do like the idea of the chocolate bar thing being next to the shelf. if I'm over here thinking from a meta perspective, I'm obviously not thinking that these computer NPCs are going to do what a real human would do. And that's why they put the candy bars there, which is while they're waiting in line, they go, oh, Freddy's cheese sticks. And then they grab a bag while they're kind of waiting. Don't expect my people to do that as much, but I do like it being there for that realisticness, you know? Because that is what real humans would do and why they put them there to make you say, hello. E.T. chocolate bar, you say. Overpriced? I don't care. Impulse, baby. Alright, let's help him put some stuff back. Alright. More for the clearance. It's insane how many movies we're returning overnight. Our second employee will be helping us with these things throughout the day shift. They'll be putting them back throughout the day as well. Oh my gosh. Robo Bath Supercharged. Gotta reserve that one, man. It'll fly off the shelf. Okay, everything's going back. We're gonna put them on the register now. Okay, bud. Go to the checkout. It's going to be a pretty solid Wednesday here. We're just getting, you know, through the week. Some stuff's coming up, but nothing too crazy today, okay? It's going to be a pretty standard day of just kicking some butt. Let's do it. Hey, guys. Think about the video store.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know how you missed it. We got the best location somehow. Hello, sir. Nice haircut.
Ooh.
You look like maybe you're Owen's dad or brother. Just a little taller. Don't own a VHS player. Man, we got to start renting those out. Everybody wants to get the system. That cutting edge technology of VHS. You want a drama movie, huh? I got just one. Cassette Dropout.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh.
We're telling people about the most exciting video store in the world. There's some tall ladies in this town, too. It's a strange town, man, I'm telling you. Oh. Forward to the past. We sure do have that.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to get out there and do some more marketing. The line's not too bad, but I'll still get him to work faster. We know he's not going to quit on us. All right, potential customers all over town we're trying to talk to about this new video store.
Wow.
Look at this line. Kicking butt. All right, I'm going to go check the marketplace. I don't believe we checked this one out. This one's pretty good. The Space Explorer for $9. And the Boat Computer Virus. You would like a new release? I got just the one for you.
Huh?
Forward to the past.
Whoa.
All right, beautiful. The store's making some serious moves over here. Hoping some of those clearance keep going and the people can purchase their Jason movies. Love having stuff for the clearance bin. I'm enjoying the new decorations too. I think they're adding a little spice to the store. Each piece makes it come together that much more. It's kind of like when you go to those chain restaurants and they have zany things all over the walls. Kind of makes you just feel, you know, you're having a good time. All right, here we go. RoboBath Supercharged.
Oh.
There you go. So I should probably get out there and hand some more flyers. Owen's doing a great job of handling the lines, and the store is absolutely coming together. Look at Romance over there, completely gone, even after Valentine's Day buff is away. There we go. Let's go see when the next employee comes. Okay, the next employee comes at level 20, so it's going to be a little bit of grinding to get up there. I still can't figure out why it says new movie genre here, but it said we've unlocked all the genres. That's got to be a glitch, right? Uh-oh. Okay, she's cool with it. What do you guys think about this lower area? We've been doing a good job to soup it up. I found a box of movies. Oh, these are the best calls. We get free movies. Veteran milk carton. The TV Marine, huh? Sounds like a real riot. Ah. You would like a letter to my dynamite. There you go. All right, let's go hand out some flyers here. I'll tell you, that's probably the one thing I would like my second employee to be able to do is market for us. I'm not sure if that's a job you can assign them to. Looks like the two jobs they do are returns and checkouts. So I'll always be on marketing.
Oh.
The rest of the job's done by that billboard over there. I'll tell you, one thing we haven't ever become is so rich that we can just start not marketing.
Ooh.
That hasn't happened yet either. We're always pretty tight financially. Which I think is a pretty good thing, because I don't think you'd want to be rich and then it takes a little bit of the meaning out of needing to work smart during the whole build-up process of your store.
Ooh.
Hey guys, we got a video store. Why don't you come on down? It's nice to see us in the 1,000 mark with our bankroll right now. We have a decent amount of cash in case we want to expand the store. We'll be expanding the lower area and pushing it back, or an area up here it looks like, and it's going to go back in that corner, I guess. Pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, I love this store. Just gonna take a quick walk around here. We got our romance, our drama, our horror. Got the fantasy in this side, sci-fi over here. We got our action movie, our kids, and our new releases, baby, which are selling so well. Uh-oh.
Hey.
All right, Owen's in the bathroom. He's coming out in a second, guys. Forward to the past. Last one, ma'am. Okay, so Owen's going to come back and finish out the rest of these checkouts, and I'm going to get a head start on putting the rest of these movies back on the shelf. And doing some other responsibilities, like stocking the snacks.
Oh.
I guess I'm the only one to blame. Well, they're not all bullies, so that's good. It's weird that you get, most of the time, not rewarded for generosity and met with the same. Usually they come at you when you're nice to them. That's the way of the world sometimes, you know? It's not fair. Sweet earmuffs, ma'am. 1,140 bucks. I'm excited to see what the next level is going to bring. I think we're going to roll over to it soon, and it says candy dispenser, along with maybe some more decorations. Oh, a robot for $1,000. Holy, that's a lot of money. Man, this is really matters. Do these things affect your store's selling more movies? I have no clue. There's no way to really tell. And then at level 16, we get a candy dispenser. So we have a fancy robot and a candy dispenser. I'm going to say that expanding the store, getting more shelves and things might be a little more important than us going out and getting $1,000 robot. Call me crazy, right? Oh, do we have a new release tomorrow? Nice! New release tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. All right, the last few customers of the day are going back, and then me and Owen are going to put the movies back on the shelf. Here we go. Looks like our clearance copies of Jason are doing pretty good. Man, the romance movies are flying. I think there was a residual effect. Okay, bud, we're going to put you on the return station. Pretty soon here, I'm going to make 2 rows going through this front part of the store. There's also a chance if I expand that bottom part that I push rows into the bottom part too, since there'll be a big chunk of area. 2 squares, it looks like. 2,500 to unlock that zone. Expansion might be a minute. All right, tape repairs. You know what the drill. This copy of... Can you imagine running a new release copy and then all of a sudden, right when Michael J. Fox is about to save the day... the part is cut out by the video store owner. But it's part of our process here. If these things break a couple times, the movie runtime will be down to like half an hour. Yeah, the third act, gone. Our hero stays in the times of the troubling second act the whole forever. It's just the way of it. You get a random chance of your movie being cut up if you rent from Dave's Cave. Come on down. Do you like the whole movie? Well, guess what? We're slashing some of that movie out and still renting it as if it were the full movie. Well, come on down. You're gonna love it. All right, now we're gonna have to go and get some shelving tomorrow morning. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna do the remaining returns here with our boy. Get it taken care of. Look at him go. What a hero. Okay. We'll see what level 16 brings. We're probably getting that gumball machine right away. I'll tell you that. That thing looks cool. Magic Magician, count with me. Sounds like a horror movie. Man, I'm very surprised by the lack of Back to the Future, but usually in the morning we get a bunch of those copies. All right, Owen, you're killing the game, by the way. You're doing awesome. We're going to go to the next day, all right? $500. That's like a weekend day. Oh, candy dispensers, baby. New release. Oh, we got the Star Wars, the ultimate space saga, Galactic Rebellion 4. And much like Star Wars, it starts with the 4th movie for some reason. And like this one, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be huge. People are going to love this. Star Wars is giant. This is big. Oh, and Star Wars is out. There it is. Holy, we got some stuff happening, man. We have a snowy day, so sales are going to be up. Big time things are happening. And we got a new release happening. Some sketchy tapes this evening out back. Let's go and purchase that gumball machine right away. Boom. I don't know if it looks good right there. That's for sure. I know it's supposed to be near the front of the store. Maybe potentially where the Nutcracker is. He also looks pretty good by the door. I don't think I can put these movie signs out front. So we'll find a place down here for it. Echoes of burning music. Alright, it's not perfect, but it'll do for now. Okay. Heavy deliberation on the gumball machine. We have $1,000. It's Thursday. We have to spend at least a couple $100 on some new release tapes of Star Wars to throw on there. We're going to swap out one of these Back to the Future standees. And we're going to put the Star Wars out here. Big stuff happening. Here we go. Bang. You know what? Twice. Let's get it. Nice. We got our Star Wars standee. Man, can you imagine these blockbuster hits that are released right now? Back to the Future and Star Wars to rent and take home and watch in the comfort of your own living room. Let's get it. So cool. All right, we're probably going to get even a couple more of the Star Wars over here. We're going to have so many new releases, people won't know what to do. What a thrill. All right, we usually like to check and see what's going on. This bundle's pretty affordable, 15 for 120. I'm definitely going to jump on that. All right, it's a big day for new movies in the store. And then the last of our cash will go towards shelving. And we're not going to wait too long before we try to get that cool robot. It's just right now with our $1,000 purchases, we usually think big things like store expansion. So much static on your line. Well, you called me. Sorry, wrong number. The dog puzzle pals. Puppet lost at sea. Yeah, we need shelving for just about every genre here. Cup who fell. We've reached the point of expansion. The cigarette killer. A lot of movies about cigarettes in our store. Big topic of discussion in the 90s. Blade of the Holy Enchanter. Another cigarette one. This is a kids' movie. What is going on? This world we live in, I tell you. All right, I'm out of shelves on just about everything here. All right, $450. Let's just start with the chunker and move one at a time through the process. Oh, Spaceman Ghost. You got it. It's about time now we probably start thinking about those 2 aisles we've been talking about for a while here. Swapping the direction of these things and making a couple. I'm going to try to see when I move this if I can see all the movable space. Yeah, this is tricky. If I put them this way, they're going to start impeding upon where the stairs are and everything. It'll be too much. I'm thinking about doing something like that right there. I don't know. Maybe something like that, and then make 2 aisles going that way. Hey, I'm calling from Hollywood. There was an error with your last order of new releases. We'll issue a refund $250. Well, that sounds just like Hollywood. Thank you for being so generous. They're always looking to call people afterward and give them free money. I'll tell you. It's one of their definite moves. Alright, now we put something else over here on this end. Now we have movies there right when you walk in that you can see from the entrance. It's either that or I put the fancy movies on the end right here. Excuse me, I will not tolerate you renting adult movies to my husband. I told you I don't do this. I'm sorry to hear it. It won't happen again. It's weird how I cop to it, but I know I don't do this. The only chance that this happens is I buy those sketchy movies out back, and it says it's sci-fi, but inside it's a sci-fi crazy movie. It won't happen again, I guess. Sorry, ma'am. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. And now maybe make a second row going this way right next to it. Starting like this. Bang. And then we build 2 chunkers on each side and then little ones on the end, or snack related things. Alright, let's go get some more shelving and figure out how we're going to do this. I think drama's going to need a big shelf too. So horror's probably going to move on to an additional one next to it. And this stuff will be moved. Tell you, I think we're going to get another chunker here. Alright, here we go. It's going to get a little tight there. Maybe we'll move the clearance bin. Alright, and I'm also going to unify this style of shelf here. Bang. Son of a gun. What do you say? Paint. There it is. Alright, we got 2 fantasy there, and then 2 other chunkers will go back here. All right, I'm gonna go get a second chunky shelf. This is a big situation here, isn't it? We still have a decent amount of cash, which is lovely. We're gonna make it rounded and purple. All right, beautiful. Now I think I'm gonna move these off of here and swap them onto a horror shelf over here. So one of these might be empty and put into the back. There's a lot of seriousness happening here. Maybe another big shelf. All right, we're doing a lot of stuff. We're gonna get all this stuff squared away and make everybody super happy about renting tapes here. So if I put the limited edition right when they walk in, they're incentivized immediately. I don't know how clean it looks. It's a little taller than these shelves here, so I'm not too impressed with that. I kind of like the idea of just a regular tape shelf there. I want you to know that all of this is very important. All right. What I wanted to do was make this shelf here a drama one and then move another big one right here to replace the horror, because it looks like any other size of shelf, the horror will be short on shelving too. So this little one probably won't work for that situation. I can't put the presents out there. Presents are definitely good to go with Christmas, and once the store is more opened up, that'll definitely be a move there. All right, I'm gonna get ourselves a giant shelf now. So many shelves happening. We went all in on shelves today. Bang. Perfect. Okay. So now we move this guy right here next to him. Then we put this here for the drama. Beautiful. Each little piece of this will make us happy and feel like we can have an awesome, productive store. We want the pumpkin there since it's a scary zone. Alright, and this thing is an action related thing, so it would probably be best over here. I will say if the shelves can come this way a little bit, that might be solid. So move them away from the door back area and closer towards this zone. Maybe a little bit like that. We go. What do we think? I think this is the jams. We're giving ourselves proper spacing in between each of the aisles so people can pick out their movies. Oh, yeah. Love it. All right, now we have a surplus in the back we're going to take care of. This is action, huh? Action needs a little bit more of a shelf upgrade. Maybe we replace a small one with the big one. Give action 2 bigs. Getting down to that point. All right, I'm going to go see what kind of tapes we got back here. I think we got a bunch. So some pretty much for every genre there. All right, we have officially used every bit of our $1,000 that we had on pretty much shelf. We have gone all in on the upscaling. I have to check Back to the Future, which will real soon not be a new release, too. That's something to think about. We'll probably get 10 more copies of Star Wars once that one becomes not a new release. That'll give us time to save up some cash before those moments. These ones, I think we just put them in the back as extra shelves since they're empty. Then we fill them with some stuff here in the future because we're going to need it ASAP. All right, everybody's getting a shelf. And then the drama's got space now. Boom. Let's go find a place for this knight in shining armor. It's kind of terrible, but I'll go with it. Okay, so it's a work in progress like always. We got a bunch of stuff down here for the action, this crazy medieval stuff. Pretty sure it's part of the action bundle, or maybe the fantasy. And this wall over here, I'm not the biggest fan of at this current moment, but it'll keep getting better, you know? Right now we have 2 aisles here that they can peruse through that definitely harken back to the style of the video store with the short aisles that you could look over in the middle and the giant shelves along the walls, lining the walls with glorious VHS awesomeness. All right, it's a big Thursday morning, Owen. We've made some big investments in the business here. We're going to plan on having a huge day. We got a spare couple of shelves back here, too. 3 small shelves. All right, it's game time. We're going to put you on the checkout, buddy. You ready? It's about to begin. Here we go. Come on down.
Ooh.
Man, the weather's tough out here. Get in the store, get some movies, and get home. Hey. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Ah.
Spaceman Ghost Story. There you go. Hey guys, we got a video store over here. You can come on down.
Ooh.
Oh.
We gotta help somebody. Business is booming. I'm gonna make them work faster. The toaster and Santa's cookies.
Ooh.
Work faster. You hear the wind out here. It's a glorious Thursday morning here. We got some sketchy tapes we're gonna buy tonight. All kinds of customers flowing through our newly shelved up and scaled up store in here. Seems like traffic is flowing pretty well. Drama bad. You got it, Juliet. Guess what? We left the book behind's pretty bad. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, we're waiting for the big moment. Seems like most of these people are aware of this store and they are piling in.
Oh.
We're now in the heart of the second season we've been open here. And the word is starting to get out. You have forward to the past. Sure do.
Ooh.
All right, Owen will be right back. He's just using the restroom. He works out a lot, so he drinks a bunch of protein shakes and things, and it makes him have to use the restroom during a work day. The doll, the Christmas legend.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so bustling is the name of the word I would use for this video store. Everybody is just scouring all the aisles for the cool new stuff going on. And Star Wars looks like it's doing pretty good over there. It doesn't appear that we have a second register either. So it's all up to our boy Owen over here. Let's try to make him work faster. Please don't fire me. Don't worry, buddy. We won't. You're important to this place.
Oh. Hey.
Oh. You would like an old sci-fi movie, you say, huh? You got it. I try to give old sci-fi with good critic right here. Robo Elephant Supercharge.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at him go over there. This store is absolutely bustling. We've got 200 now back into our bankroll. And it looks like someone just used a gumball machine. Nice. Very cool. 3 copies of Jason left. To purchase on clearance. Whoa. I think I just filled it up and took the cash out. Nice. Very cool. So you work the old dispenser as well. Hope you guys are having a good day today in the old store. You know, this is a lot of my love has gone into this place, guys. I really think about every little piece of the decorations to try to make it good for you. And if I can do anything to make it better for you, please tell me. You guys are important. Man, look at this line. Hey, guys, come on down. You don't have time for it, huh? Yeah. See, he's got the right idea.
Ooh.
What do you think of that? All right, I'm gonna go check on this market again. I'm pretty sure we got all of what we were interested in. Yeah, we're good to go on the market, and now it's just about getting new Galactic Rebellions in a couple days. Looks like we have a Friday the 13th coming up tomorrow and 50% horror movies. It's gonna be a normal day, and looks like we got sketchy movies to be purchased in about half an hour. Forward to the past. There you go. Oh, sketchy movies. No, we're not the fuzz. Oh, look at this. He has a $13 holographic movie. The Weightlifter Love Affair. Thank you, sir. I love Christmas, and I refuse to wait. Give me your favorite Christmas movie. Guess what? The Coffin's Light in the Snow.
Oh.
Yeah, it's brand new. Just got it from the back alley. Hey, guys, check this one out. Hey, guys, come on down. It's getting late. Good time to take a movie home and chill out for the rest of the night.
Whoa!
Yeah. Can't believe how busy the store is right now. So the spotlight's back in the back, doing a good job of illuminating that back area a little bit and making people happy back there. We're going to keep livening it up as much as we can. Up to $400. So after our big shelf investment and adding an aisle to the middle part over there, now we have ourselves a pretty solid setup. Every single copy of Star Wars is gone, man. They're loving it. Here we go. All right, we got new Star Wars, guys. You want to check it out? James Earl Jones is the voice of Darth Vader. And he's got a really cool deep voice. Perfect for a bad guy. It's going to be great. Harrison Ford's in it too. You guys remember when we got the Indiana Jones movie? Yeah, he's back. This time he's Han Solo. All right, so I will say though, with these expansions going on and everything else, the store has absolutely picked up. Things are absolutely happening. We're coming up on a busy weekend here. Fridays, or Thursdays last till midnight, and Fridays the business picks up like crazy. Fridays and Saturdays is the heart of the video store business. So we got the gumball machine, the candy dispenser. Next thing over here in the stations is going to be renting out VHS tapes things on the 21st. VHS players. We get an arcade machine at level 18. Let's see what happens at level 17. We get a disco ball option. That'll be cool to light up the dark areas. Excellent. Let's see if this guy sold 20 cotton candies yet. We're getting close. After that, it'll be 1,000 movies potentially. Arcade machine. And that second employee will be a little while. So those are our kind of bonus XP and cash opportunities. We've been closed for a good maybe 2 hours at the perpetual midnight right now, and still customers checking stuff out. Getting popcorn, going home with their copies of Star Wars, and partying. I think pretty soon now I'll also go ahead and do some of these returns and put them back and do some of Owen's job. That will happen here in a little while. It's nice to have all the shelves you need. Not feel like you're tight on shelves. Ever since Valentine's Day, romance has been hot off the charts. Boom. Broken movie. Putting it back, baby. We're just cutting out the big motorcycle race. Probably wasn't important, right? Organ velocity. We're filling it up. All right. Guess what, Owen? You're going back onto returns. We're putting the movies back on the shelves. We're going to do a little bit of that in the morning, too. We got plenty of shelf space ever since we kind of invested in that. I think it was a pretty good purchase. We got pretty much half of it back in one day. And here comes the lucrative weekend for the old store, where a lot of stuff is going to get done. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So, disco ball's coming. Maybe just grind up through the weekend to get to level 17. I'm going to help him put some more of these movies back on the shelves. And then in the morning, we'll see what we want to purchase from the marketplace. I would love to see a bunch of affordable bundles so we can continue to grow our collection. Come a long way. Just starting with a few drama and scary movies, and now we've evolved. A scary keg in the tent. All right, I'm going to close up here, bud. We're going to get into the morning and do the rest of the turns. We're doing big things. 600 bones. Look at that. Now we're selling more snacks and things too. All right. Here we go. It's Friday. Big time. Friday the 13th. Oh, no. There's 2 of you guys. This is crazy. Okay. We have to talk about something, Owen. Here at Dave's Cave Video Store, whenever there's Jason-related things, guys will stare at you from the windows. It's pretty scary and hard to deal with, but it's part of the job here. There's 2 of them this time, okay? I'm gonna try to talk to them, but I'm sorry, Owen. All right, listen, guys. Rent the Jason movie. You could even buy it for clearance. I think we got some copies over there. But this whole standing outside routine gets a little creepy after a while, you know? Maybe just come rent videos. Oh, I can't click on these guys. Let me try to give them a flyer. Maybe after the store starts. All right, Owen, yeah, we're just going to pretend it doesn't really bother us, okay? Den Madness. All right, I'm going to put out part of this Den Madness, put it back on the shelf. Then I'm going to go check the marketplace and see what movies we got to purchase today. Go. 20 movies for $140 twice. I think I'll do both of those. Beautiful. We're getting solid, affordable movies over here that are well rated. Now we're gonna get 2 bundles. Holy. Oh! Hey! You can't be back here, man. What is this? Alright, Owen. We have a problem. A Jason problem. Listen, man. This is unacceptable, by the way. This is our back area. You guys aren't supposed to be back here. This is getting a bit intrusive with these guys. Alright, Sci-Fi's beefing up. I'm pretty sure we can't tell the employee to grab stuff out of the back deposit box either. I think that's all up to us, putting them out on the shelves initially. Alright, yeah, I'm getting worse at this job. We're gonna make you head of this department pretty soon, buddy. Another tobacco-related movie. The Blaze Egg Rider. Man, this Jason epidemic is crazy, Owen. I'm telling you. Sir, I don't know what your deal is. The race car rock star. The Hobo's Love Letter. What a romantic movie. Bird Parade. So, if you haven't assumed as such, one of the most fun parts is just kind of reading off all the nonsensical titles to these great movies we're renting out. The Swimmer Bombers. The Biscuit. Always watching. So, we got a couple of bundles and a decent rated singles. So our collection just completely beefed up rapidly. And I'm having a tough time. Monster, the big idea. Okay, comedy has officially overflown from the small shelf there, so we'll add another one and put it somewhere else. Echoes of the Burning Monster. We sure have that one. Golly, that guy's jump scaring me. Money Alien Invasion. Yeah, sci-fi is getting real close to needing a fourth big wall shelf. Ask It Comedy Show, you say? Tobacco is here. Blazing Desert. Or Blazing Dessert. Plant Graveyard. All right, Owen, we're getting through these ones we just purchased. You're doing a great job of putting those back. I'm going to move the comedy to an additional shelf next to it with our extras. Yeah, it's not perfect. We throw that one, and then we decorate it. Hello. Perfect. Okay, so eventually the little ones become part of the ends over here. Right now, they're endless. This guy's out of horror shelves, huh? Let me go check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the move was already put a big horror out there. Did we fill up again? Holy, we might have to put one of our small ones over here. That's gonna look bad. Put another small shelf there for scary. Boom. Put the scary right there, and then we take these two extra comedies. There it is. Alright, he's putting the last couple back, and now we do have the proper amount of shelving for everything we got. Awesome. Stocking up on snacks. Well, I'm going to get a second snack thing real soon. Been talking about it for a while. They seem to be loving these delicious drinks. All right, Owen, I'm going to put you on the cash register, bud. You've been doing a bang-up job. I'm sorry I haven't been able to get rid of these weird Jason guys. And if you do go into the back to use the restroom, do not be startled by the guy that's in our back office. I buy tapes in the back alley. I'm not sure if I should be alerting the authorities to this problem based on the fact that we're up to no good a little bit when we get those $3 scary movies from the aisles. So we're kind of hamstrung by that circumstance. So we're just going to put up with the Jason guys today and hope that they don't come after us because they drowned in a lake and their mom went nuts. All right, here we go. We're going to begin. It's going to be a big Friday here.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys might want to come on down. Do you guys want to come on down? No. You just want to stand there. I'm glad that you're in the way of my video drop box when people are trying to put movies in there. That's also pretty helpful. Man, this is awesome. Everybody's already coming on down. Oh my gosh. This place is bumping right now. This might be our biggest day ever.
Wow.
Oh.
One thing about the Jason guys is it makes it look like there's more people looking inside the store maybe, so maybe they'll think it's happening.
Oh.
You guys want to come on down? Hello, sir. Okay, yeah, the new Star Wars.
Oh.
Here you go. So we should be selling some scary movies. It's Big Friday the 13th day.
Ooh.
Yeah. Echoes a burning monster.
Ooh.
Whoa! All right, it's okay. Emotions are high today, Owen. Don't worry. This guy was gonna rent 2 hologram movies right there too. That's the tough part. Hello, ma'am. Yeah, we got the Galactic
Ooh.
Rebellion. It's a new release.
Oh.
So it's a bustling Friday here at Dave's Cave, I'll tell you that. Business is booming through the roof.
Oh.
Elephant supercharged. There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, we're going to put our boy to work a little bit faster. Come on down, guys. Videos. Yeah, you can rent them this winter.
Ooh.
It's Friday the 13th. We got a lot of scary movies. You guys might like them. Hey, you want to come down to video store? No? Wow, there are people just filling the aisles right now in this store. Big things happening. Man, the gumball machine's doing well. We've got another lady going up to it right now. We got a little line going for the gumballs. These things are popping.
Huh?
This is awesome. All right, let's continue. $300 in the bank. We still have a ridiculous
Ooh.
$1,000 robot that we can buy. and a potential expansion to the store. Right now, we do have space for everything we have, so it's probably not going to be as expansion since we have these middle of the store aisles we're working with here. We could potentially get some more shelving if we need it. Right now, we have a couple extra small ones on the shelf in the back. We'll put out here when we get a surplus.
Hey.
Ah, bathroom carnage to kill the goldfish. Oh, this one's about Gilbert.
Wow.
Gilbert got a starring role. Hello, sir. Come on down. Hey, guys, you can go rent the Jason movie if you'd like. Hey, sweet shades.
Ooh.
Hey, guys, I got a video store. You might want to rent some movies. Yeah. That's another beautiful evening here in the world of 1990 where you own a video store in the most popular part of town. It's almost an impossible to fail business venture here for us. We're continuing to expand the proper ways. We're being rewarded with a business is booming. I have a broken fee. This is a scam to charge money. I won't pay that. Well, we're going to cancel it, Hugo. What do you think about that? I knew you'd back down. Well, you know what, Hugo? We could use a little more politeness around here. But I'll see you next time. Oh. Alright, we got a couple more hours of the business day. We're open late today on Fridays.
Whoa!
Yeah. Robopath supercharged. You got it.
Oh.
419 in the bank. And still a lot ahead of us. I'm going to put some more work speed. There we go. Please don't fire me. Don't you worry, buddy. That's not in the cards. We value your contributions to this team.
Oh.
Whoa! Ooh.
I'll say I really wasn't sure about how Owen was going to fit in, but he's handled the Jason thing well. And again, he never complains. The guy might use the restroom every once in a while. Customers are usually patient while he's in there. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I think I've overworked him, and I think that's the problem. If we have another guy with narcolepsy, I don't know what to say. This town's got to work on their improving their beds so people get better sleep. All right, so this area is starting to look a little better. I do like how the spotlight adds a little light and glow back here, and we got all kinds of different accent lights trying to spruce it up too, color-wise. But I think since I asked Owen over here to work harder a couple times, it fatigued him in general, and that's why he went to sleep like that. So I probably get 1 or 2 times before you risk a chance of making him sleepy. The boy's working. All right, the Jason guys are gone, thank goodness.
Hey.
Great work today, man. Hey, how you guys doing? Got a bunch of videos here if you want to rent some. All right, we're going to put back some of these movies over here while Owen is taking care of the last returns. Our lovely dwarf. Yeah, sci-fi is the one that'll be next shelf-wise. We'll put another small one next to sci-fi for the run over. Soldier, oh my. These little parts of the wall here always just kind of push it out just enough to mess up the feng shui. Beautiful. Good work, Owen. Let's see if we got 20 sold. Yeah, we're so close to selling 20 of these bad boys. Getting there. Awesome. So we have an extra sci-fi here for when it spills over. I'm going to put the rest of these back while he's taking care of them. This is teamwork. Still memorizing where when you move the store around, you're still getting used to where everything is. Can't believe it's 700 bucks. This may have been our record day. I think that'd be a cool thing on the stat sheet. If you could see, it would pop up all-time profit per day or something just to let you know this was your biggest day ever. We got some blue ones here. All right, we're gonna swap Owen over to return desk here. And he's done a great job today. Return station. New releases did good. I think we got one more day maybe on... Oh. It's time to cut part of the movie out. We're going to put the part where the Martian gets angry. He's going to be happy the whole movie. The same movie, everybody. Don't worry. And it's a well-oiled machine in this place. Things have just gotten, you know, pretty serious in the way of business, you know, like if you're trying to run a successful business, you hire a guy like Owen, you're on the way. All right, Owen, great job. I'm going to close things up here. $586. That was a big one. All right, our final day of today's awesome cave extravaganza in the video store, baby. It's going to be another bustling Saturday, and we have $790. I think the opening move is going to be to go back and look to see what kind of other stuff we want to get. We're still on the same level, so we have the appropriate amount of shelves. At this point, it's just new movies. He loves the smell of cheap plastic and old popcorn. I do too, buddy. We're in the right business, I think. Okay, it's going to be just another busy Saturday. Cloudy, normal, but it will be busy on Saturdays, like it indicates. We have pretty much everything except the expensive robot purchased. We'll get 15 random movies here. That's a good start. Oh, no movie space left, huh? I'm returning a missed call. Did you call me? I did not. The Underground Troll. Alright, so the usual drill. He's over there putting back the movies that came while we were away. And I'm going to take the new movies and put them on the shelves. And see where we're at with anything if we need to throw another one of those small shelves out. Husband Madness. Sounds like a real comedy right there. Hello, tape dealer. I put aside some spicy titles for your visit Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, you could just keep those. I know the other video stores like them. You should bring me sci-fi and scary movies, really affordable. Yes or no? I put aside... This isn't really a question. Hey, tape dealer here. I put aside a couple spicy for your next same days as usual, Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's no question. I'm just going to say no. Okay. Hope he gets the deal and just starts bringing me regular ones. Shipwreck Philosopher. Santa's Mission, The Stolen Machine. Alright, one by one. Fill up the shelves. Corsair, Gone with the Wind. There's a lot of Gone with the Wind spin-offs. The Newlywed Beggar. Shelves are looking nice and beefed up. You know what I think it's time for? Another snack shelf so we can offer every single one of the snacks. Nice thing is they have weird remainders and we don't have to deal with that since we're not doing the checkout. All right, second snack machine enabled. Caramel popcorn. Super chips. Crunchzilla. And then fire egg balls. Crazy stuff on this one. All right, we got it all going over here, Owen. We got more snacks now. All right, what a thrill. We are stocked snack-wise. It's going to be a big Saturday. He's over here putting the ones back on there. We got our Star Wars And our Back to the Future over here. We have 3 limited edition Back to the Futures. We got our shelves right when you walk in. It would be cool to see something beautiful right there. Short and beautiful. The presents can go there. I don't know. It's double-sided. That's cool to know. All right, that's going back. Eventually, I will put something right here, and I'm trying to decide essentially what it is. You walk into the store, you see some presents on the end. Kind of clogs up the lane, doesn't it? All right, my indecisiveness is leading me to believe that we're going to leave it the way it is for the time being. Pretty sweet. All right, fill up the gumball machine. We made 19 bucks. Yeah, it's pretty cool in here. Still nobody used our goofy yellow chair yet. Not sure what to do about that chair. One day, some old man's gonna come in here. He's sitting there, I'm telling you. Bird baking on a Sunday. Good day to do it. Alright, we're expecting a pretty serious day in here, Owen. We're gonna make sure these shelves are all chunked up. Thank you, as always, for your amazing work. Alright, we're going to put the other small shelf out here. Looks like this genre needs some additional space. Uh-oh. Might be out of shelves. Is it time for a giant shelf? Giant shelf holds 30. We have 40 total of this genre. Right now, I'm trying to contemplate how to expand the store properly here with what shelf. I might end up foregoing the shelf for right now. All right, Owen, we're going to put you on the checkout, buddy. Owen's kind of a weird guy, isn't he? All right. We're going to open this store up, and we're going to have a huge party today. I think there's going to be a lot of people. I'm going to get out there and put a bunch of flyers out to them and try to keep things popping in here. We got a ton of new releases over here we're going to hope to rent out. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anything back here. right, looks like we're good to go. It's time for our final day. Here we go. All right, Owen. Here we go. Hey, how you guys doing? You could think about coming on down.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hey guys, how's it going? Ah,
Ooh.
yep.
Wow.
Forward to the past. You got it. Keep on rocking.
Oh.
Hey, how's it going?
Ah.
Maybe some other time? Yeah, we got the Star Wars movie. Enjoy. There's more to come from. I think they're gonna make sequels. All right, Owen will be right back, guys, and he's gonna help you out. He's a great guy. He works out a lot, and we again think that he's just drinking a lot of liquids and things before he gets here, so he uses the restroom often. But he's pretty fast usually. The Martian's only Christmas card. Okay.
Ooh.
There you go. I hear good things.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, come on down.
Oh.
You guys should come check it out.
Oh.
Okay. So we got some big time action happening over here. We got all kinds of busy, bustling customers walking through the store. Gumball machine is a huge attraction. I'm just waiting for this 20 cotton candies thing to roll over, and it's got to happen anytime soon. We'll get $100 and 50 XP for it.
Hey.
She wants Star Wars.
Whoa.
Yeah. You guys think about coming on down.
Oh.
500 bucks in the bank. Looks like we'll probably be leaving ourselves with some cash for whatever next time's endeavors are. So we'll go back and check the board and see what next time's big purchase will be. In addition to the crazy expensive robot that eventually we're going to have to buy. If we want to entice people to come in here, $1,000 robot's the only way. All right, looks like tomorrow's just going to be a standard Sunday. We're going to have just a snowy day where business will be up for a regular Sunday, but we'll be able to purchase whatever we'd like or save towards our future endeavors. We're getting into the second week in winter over here. Hey guys.
Wow.
Yeah, we got some movies.
Ooh.
Yeah, we just opened up a month and a half ago. They even make a sound when you walk here. It's cool. Hey, you guys want to rent some videos?
Oh.
Yeah. Check it out. Oh. You would like a fantasy bad. All right.
Oh.
So I think another cool thing you could do is tell Owen when he's putting movies back to try to do it alphabetically. Maybe you could have shelf settings where when I went into edit the shelf aesthetically or move it, it could say shelf settings, and then I could put alphabetical. So when he put things back, he would put long live the ball after husband and so forth. I think that'd be cool. All right, we got to stay on this guerrilla marketing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we're coming up on 700 in the bank. Gumball machine nearly running out. We've been hitting up a ton of stuff over here. Yeah, we are absolutely rocking. $700 in the bank. New release, sure.
Oh.
There you go. Limited edition copy. All right, Owen is absolutely destroying over here on the register, doing the best job possible. I'm gonna see if I can get him to work a little harder without going full narcolepsy on us.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh.
Whoa.
Come on down. It's pretty much hard to come in here during business hours and not see the place absolutely full. We've seen Larry David Inspector Gadget over here almost every day. The guy loves our videos.
Oh.
Look at that gumball machine. It's almost empty. Can't believe it. That thing's the hottest seller of all our snacks. Try to keep empty shelves out of here. People like full shelves. All right, we've reached the perpetual midnight moment. Full store still. Just an absolute flawless session by Owen this time, I gotta say. He never complains. He works hard. $39 out of the gumball machine. Okay, so the store's future really at this point is maybe a shelf for some of our family movies over there. But we're really pretty good on everything we need right now, besides that expensive robot and expanding the store and maybe one more shelf. So it's pretty much those three things that we'll be looking at. And eventually we're going to roll over to level 17. So we'll go take a peek at what's coming there. Looks like we're getting a new movie genre when we roll over to there. We'll find out what that is. Just an absolutely brilliant session. Working hard and scaling the store up for a week straight. That's really been the theme of things since we got Owen. It's really just become an efficient, true business, that's popping over here. We're selling cotton candy like wild. Gilbert, we're doing big. Good stuff. And then next time, we'll maybe consider getting one of these expansions right here for 1,500. It looks like there's a letter for each one, so you're supposed to go this one first, then this one, and maybe this one for $2,500. Man, that's a lot in this 1990 economy. Good job, Owen. Oh. I won't pay it. We're going to cancel it, Liam. Wise decision. Well, thank you. Can you believe that Jason guy showed up in our back office? What was that about? I was just running around back there. I wouldn't in a million years think that they would come in the back office and be so brazen. They were. Alright, we're out of clearance. Definitely in need of our new release. Rolling over to that, and I think it might be actually coming up on that time. Yeah. On Monday, this gloomy day, that's when Blast of the Past becomes not new, maybe? You're doing awesome, bud. Last few customers of this big Saturday. Over $1,000 in the bank. Setting ourselves up with a decent amount of cash to use next time when we get here. One final look around. Action zone right here. Cool cameras and lights sprucing it up. Sci-fi zone with the big thing over here. And then the comedy zone over here where all the chuckles go down. This is the old man station. Where old men can come and sit down while people are still shopping here. Their families still doing things. This is the horror section where you come on Halloween to get your frightening tales like 13 Bodies. The Friday the 13th movie. We got our drama zone with the cool drama faces and some drinks to wash down your sorrows. Over here is our kids section, the family movies. You know, your Toy Stories and stuff. Then we got our snacks. All right, buddy, I'm going to put you on the return station. Great job. Then we got the Christmas movies over here, which are by the checkout. I do feel like I want to put a more generic genre other than Christmas, since Christmas is kind of niche. So I might want to put romance or fantasy over there next to the aisles. Movies that people get all the time. Hear the buzzing. Amazing day. We're going to put these last few movies back with our boy and then close up shop for the week. I'm proud of our progress, and I think the store does look pretty good. Gonna get those disco balls at the next level. They might roll over at the end of today, and then we would get them next time at the beginning. Let's go fix the Queen of the T-Rex. We go. Right back on the shelf. Like nothing happened. All right. Yeah, I'm very happy with things. I really do feel like this influx of cash that has come since the efficient Owen showed up has kind of made things just feel bigger and badder in here, you know? We got all kinds of stuff. It doesn't feel like we're as tight financially anymore. We're heading into that mid-game territory with an efficient, fast employee who's zipping around the store even after a long Saturday. Kid's got work ethic. I hope that any of you out there opening a video store would be so lucky as to have an Owen. So we'll get a couple more signs to throw over genres and start designating specific rooms and corners of the store to those genres once we get a lot of space in here. Tell you, I think that this movie might have broken before. Jester on the naughty list. Oh, I made a mistake. It'll turn to mixed on the shelf if you throw the wrong movie genre on there. You're doing great, bud. We're just putting the last couple back. We're going to close it up. Comedy Casket Show. Robo Woman. Movies are hilarious. Okay, but oh. I'm just going to say, Owen, you've been doing absolutely amazing. Things have changed around here completely, and this video store is going places. You understand the philosophy of Dave's Cave very well, and I appreciate your contributions. We're going to be seeing you next week here, and we're going to be closing up, all right? Great work, Owen. 552 bones. Oh! Police genre. Never heard of that one before. Pretty intense. Guess it's like NCI, but the movie versions. Okay, we're gonna come back on Winter Day 15 next time. Owen, I'll see you next time, buddy. Great work. Well, there we are. Another amazing, awesome endeavor in video store action. I love this game, I'll tell you. It's nice to just be able to take a break and just move some shelves around. Just, I don't know what I'm talking about. Either way, it was really fun. As I talk like this, I assume that Aretha's going to get the picture, and we might see some company pretty soon behind us. That's one of her patented moves. But I very much appreciate you spending this time. That was super fun. And the store's going places. We're gonna see where this takes us, and then maybe down the line we'll be able to rent out some cool video games. That'll be a thrill. I would like to get through maybe a year of this and see what all the seasons are about. Who knows? And what's cool is that we're playing a game that's literally being worked on behind the scenes, so we could come back a couple sessions from now and the video games could be part of the game. It could be updated. I really appreciate you joining me for today. And I know Aretha mentioned she loves Larone.net and she wants you to go there. She says it's the best website in the world. It's a place you can go and check out all of our links. You can see on there we have a YouTube link you could follow and get to this Aloni Jabroni playlist or many others, like our long, dark, crazy challenge extravaganzas where we can't miss a shot. We go out in the wilderness. It's wild, I'll tell you. And I do hope that you enjoy your time at Larone.net checking out our extravagant stuff like this YouTube. Any of our live streams of The Long Dark, they get deleted after 2 weeks on Twitch. They'll be up there forever on YouTube. So you can check them out. Come on down. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and know that you are the coolest. Dave's Cave for life, baby. We're going to keep on renting out these movies to folks. We made some big things happen. So I'll see you next week where things are going to be even more awesome and exciting. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you. See you guys. Get it. See ya.